Back in studio with our final guest, Derek Nash of the Burnsville boys skiing team, kind enough to give us a few moments here on South Suburban Spotlight. How are you doing, Coach?
Very well, thank you.
It's great to have you on set. Let's get to know each other because I think the reason I wanted to have you and Forrest on, I wanted people to get to know some of these figures of this skiing team. So why don't you take us through your background in skiing, even before you were coaching it, when you were a skier yourself, perhaps?
Well, okay, believe it or not, I didn't grow up a skier. Well, I always skied, but I wasn't a ski racer growing up. I was a hockey and baseball player growing up, but I skied in my spare time, and it was always my, I guess, my fallback sport. When I wanted to have some fun, I went to the ski hills, slid around with some sticks on my feet, if you will. Skied all the way through high school, just in my spare time. After high school, I went to college, found a ski racing team, actually started the ski race team at St. Cloud State University, raced for them for 4 years, and fell in love with ski racing. Turned that into coaching when I came back to Burnsville to be a teacher and then also a coach. And I've been coaching since, you've been coaching either the boys or girls Alpine ski teams since 1999. So almost 20 years of coaching and lots of successes and at various levels through the year. So it's been a great run, lots of fun, lots of great kids have come my way, state champions to teams that are surprises, if you will.
That's a good 2-decade run. We just had Forrest in studio. Give us a few words about the kind of season he had.
Forrest had an excellent season this year. Was named All-Conference for the South Suburban Conference. Led our team in points earned. Best place finishes for all of our boys ski racers. And qualified to go to state at our Section 6 meet, which was February 5th. He qualified to go to state, which was on February 13th. Maybe it was a little bit of a slight surprise for him to go, but it's been in the works for now 3 years of him being on the team, progressing a little bit better, a little closer to making it every season. And this season he was enough to qualify.
Maybe this is a hard question to answer, but I know Forrest was saying he was on skis at age 2. Do you see more often than not when athletes succeed at such a young age like he is, that they started young, or can you pick up skiing maybe 8, 10, 12 years old and still get to that point when you're in your teen years?
Well, you can, but I think the road is definitely more difficult. Having had the ski background that Forrest has, he's a family that skis and races with him, or not with him, but alongside him, supports him when skiing. And know ski racing well, the family does. I think it makes life and the trajectory for ski racing a little bit more rapid, or a little more steady, if you will. Kids that don't start so early in skiing can do it and have done it, have competed at the state level. Many teams have that happen, but it's more rare and more difficult to do.
Okay, let me hit you with this. What is your definition of success for each individual skier from start of season to end of season? What has to happen for you to say that was a successful year?
Standard answer is that's different for every kid.
Right.
And athletics is based on success. Did you qualify? Did you win? You know, not just that, but having some fun as well. And skiing is a sport that revolves around fun. We've had students or athletes on our team that have never skied before. Day one of practice is the first day they put on skis and go down the hill. So for that student, that athlete, it's going to be, can you ski? You know, have you learned how to ski and control your speed and stop and not run into the fence at the bottom of the hill? So it's a wide range of successes. But I like to use my benchmark. I, as a coach, helped an athlete to achieve their goals, and to have helped Forrest, my sleeper. There you go, Forrest. My sleeper, if you will, qualify for state was one of his goals. And I say sleeper like that for Forrest because Forrest is kind of the type of kid who will sneak up on you. And the kids that, fellow competitors who don't know his capabilities, he'll put you to sleep and say, oh, where'd this kid come from? Whoa, wait, who? Beat me? And Forrest is one of those kids that's going to get you. And he got a lot of kids this year and beat a lot of people who I think maybe some of the other athletes, some of the fellow racers from other teams didn't suspect that Forrest was going to beat him. And he did all season long and beat him on the day that it really mattered to qualify for state and got in there. So my sleeper, Forrest is my sleeper.
That's insightful stuff, Coach. We really appreciate it. We appreciate the time to come in and talk about your program. That's great.
Gladly. Thanks for having me on.